Beloved, this day heralds an epic of unparalleled transformation within your lineage. As you absorb these sacred words, imbibe the fortitude and love I bestow upon you, guiding you on a journey of metamorphosis. You stand at the forefront of this evolution, your words, actions, gaze, essence, and very existence serving as conduits of this significant shift. Your value in my eyes is colossal, my affection for you perpetual. I urge you to extend this love to your loved ones, those who draw strength from your faith. Today, allocate moments to manifest your love for them, exhibit your understanding. Lay your hands softly upon their crowns, impart blessings, and intercede for them. Focus your love, time, and resources on those closest to you, particularly your household. Reflect on your forebears and even those estranged by historical discord. Forgive and hold them in deep reverence. Exhibit benevolence towards all, and witness your family flourish in harmony, nourished by your prayers and efforts. Act as their protector, displaying forbearance. Create a haven where they may find solace and unconditional love in times of trial. There will be occasions for rectifying their mistakes, guiding them correctly. Should they value your love, they will heed your advice. Otherwise, entrust them to your prayers. I work within their hearts, and in time they will recognize their missteps, and I will direct them aright. In familial disputes, seek me through prayer, avoiding wrath and vexation. Leave such negative sentiments to those oblivious of my presence. Every challenge has a solution, every query an answer. Turn to me to relieve your apprehensions. Seek my strength when tempted to react in fury, lest you grieve my Holy Spirit within you. Seek refuge in me when the load becomes unbearable. Call upon me in dire straits, and I shall answer. Believe that I am ever beside you, ready to aid in any situation. I will lead you gently, ensuring a feeling of safety. Your abode shall be a sanctuary of peace, joy, and prosperity, for with me all is achievable. Have faith in my constant presence. Embrace the peace I offer and let it permeate your being. Wherever you are, there I am with you. Feel my tender embrace within your soul. I grant you the privilege of a life distinct from worldly norms to cherish this inner calm. This sentiment is precious to me, and I hope it brings you equal joy. We shall partake in this communion daily, at dawn or dusk. I eagerly anticipate our fellowship, our brief dialogues. If you fathom the significance of these moments, holding my hand, kneeling before my throne, you would grasp the importance of today. I affirm your cherished status in my heart, proclaiming to all of creation that you are mine. Your perspective will transform as you grasp the depth of my words and the enormity of my love for you. You are blessed in extraordinary ways and will possess the confidence to accomplish great deeds. Who can stand against you? You are my child, indomitable with my backing. My love is the most formidable force in existence. Do not liken me to earthly guardians who may falter. I am far more. Today, you discern this difference. As you internalize this deep understanding of my love, spend moments in my presence. Words are not necessary. Simply cherish our time together and cast aside all anxieties. When you venture forth, you will emanate my peace, and serenity will radiate from you. The negative emotions of others will not impact you. I am here for you, each day ready to envelop you in love as the day commences. My love for you knows no bounds, and I eagerly await our daily meetings. Consider my perspective. How could I not adore and bless someone like you? My utmost wish is to bestow upon you eternal salvation, to live fearlessly, feeling profoundly loved and protected, and to confidently navigate this world enshrouded in my love. I sacrificed myself on the cross so you might know victory, not defeat. My resurrection was to empower you to live a life beyond ordinary pursuits. While feelings of loneliness, rejection, and pain are common, you are extraordinary. Should you ever feel weak, exhausted, or overwhelmed, stand tall. Lift your arms as a symbol of triumph, proclaiming to all that you are my progeny, strong and valiant, victorious in numerous battles, distinguished among heroes. You are invincible. None can subdue you. You are never alone. Reject the clutches of despair and darkness. Turn to me, for I call out to you. Your destined place is in my presence. As you kneel before me, my angels, with swords gleaming, will appear. They will cleave the skies, vanquish evil, and as your spiritual foes behold the power and majesty that envelop you, they will retreat in fear. They may menace from a distance, but they lack the courage and might to harm you. I speak to the valiant at heart, and you are among them. Embrace this message. Let it fortify your spirit. Keep these words in your thoughts. Let them resonate as a melody in your heart. My beloved child, for too long have the shadows obscured your sight. But fear not. The season of darkness draws swiftly to its close, and brilliant light awaits just beyond this final veil. Take heart, my dear one, for your emergence into joy draws nigh. The drought shall end, and bounty shall overflow the land I have prepared for you alone. Many days have you wandered this arid wilderness, led astray by false guides who promised satisfaction but delivered only deeper thirst. Yet not one footfall was lost to me. I kept watch at every twist and turn, guarding your passage with fierce and tender love. The way ahead may have seemed bleak, but you followed in faith, and soon your perseverance shall bear wondrous fruit. For even now the first shoots spring vibrant from the fertile soil. The harvest you have awaited so long at last commences. The key turns in the lock, the gate groans open. All that I have spoken, all that your soul has hoped for, even the deepest cry of your heart, every promise now blossoms before you in radiant reality at long last. This blessing is no paltry gift, but a bounty to overflow the storehouses of your life. Abandon hesitation and throw wide the doors. Discard doubt, for the appointed time has come. The banquet table is spread and awaits your presence. Come and partake freely of the abundant feast I have poured out before you. Rich fare and sweet wine shall nourish body and spirit alike with the extravagance of my favor. You, my cherished one, shall lack nothing anymore. No more meager rations eked out drop by stingy drop. No more hunger and want and desolation. Fullness and plenty are your portion now. The true treasures meant for you alone can no longer be denied. This I have decreed, and so shall it be. Yet take care. Not all delight in your good fortune. Bitter voices may arise seeking to question my authority to bless and provide in such bountiful manner. Close swiftly every portal to murmurs of resentment and entitlement. Bar every window to accusations of unfair advantage. Discontent has no power here except what ground you permit it to occupy. Mute, envious tongues, pay no heed to grasping hands. This feast is for you and you alone. I have spoken it. Let none convince you otherwise. The gifts I grant answer to grace, not grievance. So come to the table of joy I have set for you, and dine secure in my extravagant favor. My dear one, even this present bounty comprises but the first fruits of a far greater harvest yet to come. All that has passed before, all you have survived and endured, has served to prepare fertile soil for dreams undreamed of to take root in. Even now, vital seeds stir in the rich loam beneath your feet. But more light and warmth is needed before they erupt in glorious maturity skyward. Nourish well these nascent longings. Nurture tender shoots through gentle rains and golden rays of my spirit's warmth. Guard jealously this garden I have given you, and ere long you shall walk wonderstruck through an orchard laden with purpose and meaning beyond your wildest imaginings. Have I not shown myself faithful in all things thus far? Trust then that I shall continue to sustain you with all needed for extravagant fruitfulness of spirit. My commitment to you cannot waver, for my promises are affirmed by covenant sealed in redeeming blood. You are graven on the palms of my hands, cherished, protected, absolutely ensured of my unfailing presence and provision. Therefore lift high your head in bold confidence this day. Cast off the ragged garments of desolation's past season. They serve you no longer. Instead, don the mantle I provide, rich, luxurious robes of vibrant hope, shimmering with brilliant expectancy of good. For the King himself comes to escort you into a radiant domain, where dreams blossom, where broken things are restored sevenfold, where stale lifelessness resurrects in rushing joy and laughter. Hearken, my beloved, abandon hesitation and run to greet this new day. Though lingering shadows yet creep across the land, already glorious dawn begins to flood the eastern sky. Night's bitter chill yields reluctantly to newborn warmth as the sun makes its steady ascent. So too must you rise up now in faith's confidence. Shake off the grave clothes of your former estate. I have called you forth to life abundant. Go meet it with arms flung high in joyful praise. Your season of wilderness wandering has served its purpose and now gives way to promise long deferred. My word and covenant stand firm. You step now from desolation into destiny, from lack into more than enough, from barren bleakness into lands lush with milk and honey. No famine stalks you here anymore. You shall dine on heaven's bounty henceforth. The drought has ended, the harvest awaits. So go in confidence to receive all I have reserved for you alone. Yet take care at this critical hour, my beloved. Not every voice celebrates your liberation. Indeed, bitter accusers surround on every side, eager to sabotage and question my decrees. They murmur in darkened corners, whispering anxious lies. Pay such serpents no heed, my precious child. Their fangs would inject only paralyzing venom to hinder you. Constrained by jealous smallness of perspective, they perceive not the vast reservoirs of grace capacity I have meticulously nurtured deep within your being. Where they see limitation, I proclaim vast abundance. Empty again your cup shall never be. All their doubting and accusation cannot revoke my gifts and callings once bestowed. Gaze not backward any more then, but press onward into broad vistas of purpose prepared uniquely for you, my champion, my warrior, in whom I delight. For I declare once more over you this day, the drought shall plague you nevermore. Drained reserves now replenish in gushing abundance. Gather then the rich yields spread bounteous before you, and fear no lack any more. Feast secure upon provision pressed down, overflowing with measure shaken together. No one can wrest this blessing from your hands. All that remains is simply to walk forward boldly as heirs of the promise, fully possessing at last your rightful legacy, bequeathed by covenant design. No more meager scraps doled out grudgingly, but copious storehouses laid open for your use alone. No more hand-to-mouth uncertainty, but assured supply, meeting need as surely as dawn follows night. No more aimless wandering without guard or guide, but my spirit leading sure and steady ever forward into a spacious land of purpose and destiny fulfilling. Beloved, I open wide before you now a door through which none may follow save you alone. Beyond it answer awaits, breathless, immediate, electric, to every earnest seeking cry that has escaped your lips through long night watches in the wilderness. Indeed, your soul's every sigh of holy longing echoes now back in hundredfold resonance, drawing you onward. Hesitate no more then at this threshold, but commit your heart fully as I have given mine without reserve. Cross over trusting, with boldness to possess every promise. Kissed acre of the realm, now revealed yours by blood and covenant. Fear no lack any more, nor doubt further the extent of my abundant capacity and delight to bless. Merely answer the passionate cry of your spirit. More, Lord, still more of your manifest presence, more of your fragrant anointing breeze, more of your sweet companionship, more of your completeness in me. Let this be the anthem flowing through your veins as you traverse lands once strange but now intimately known as home. More of your quickening, more of your refining fire, more of your loving kindness, more of your grace found sufficient for every need, more than enough, always more than enough. Thus have I designed, thus have I purposed, thus have I sworn by bond more enduring than mountains rooted firm below. So come, enter in and dine at the table of celebration prepared uniquely for you. Partake freely and without fear of anything this realm affords. All heavens stand ready to nourish and strengthen you for the critical undertaking still ahead. Chosen vessel, precious inheritance, royal crown. For you alone this banquet has been appointed by highest kingly authority. None may contest your right to feast in fullness upon such bounty anymore. The shadows recede, the cruel season ends, rejoicing commences beyond all telling. Where chilly twilight once reigned with iron fist, brilliant dayspring now busts forth in showers of radiant color, painting vivid hues of promise across your sky at last. O child once lost but found again, how I rejoice to welcome you out from the thorny brambles, into ease and rest within the shelter of my strength. Inhale the fragrance of freedom, outpoured specially for you this long-awaited moment. Let holy laughter again erupt unhindered from once silent lips. Joy comes indeed at the dawning to greet you with outstretched arms. So run now, run leaping into a welcoming embrace at the journey's end. Peace profound awaits discovery here in my presence. Thus I speak once more deep reassurance into your spirit this precious hour. I am here, I am with you. I go ever before you into lands flowing indeed with milk and honey. I pour out blessings abundant, according to promise, until every gaping, lack-wound scars are over, until every valley flooded by past tears lifts up in fresh harvest hope, until on mountain peaks long dimmed by doubt my light again blazes trail before you. I link shield to shield around your heart, steadfast and true, securing you in my love until you stand complete and whole. So now lift high your head again, beloved one. The drought and famine haunt you no more. Their bitter scourge yields instead to pure delight and laughter's sweet return. Oh, taste and see again that I am good to those who seek refuge in my wings' sheltering shadow. Not one word of all my promises shall fall void to empty ground anymore, but sprout full harvest in due season, nourishing your soul with wholesome bread and honeydew from heaven's storehouse jars. The shadows flee away, the exile ends, your healing dawns in radiant hue. Where once malevolent dark held court, now banners of triumphant light snaps glorious in the gathering breeze. The King has come. The King is coming for you. No more to foreign lands shall you stray. No more will you languish, bereft of family comforts. Evermore shall you dwell secure, wrapped in the warmth of the hearth fire's glow. So come in, weary wanderer, come enter your Father's house again. Warm yourself here by the hearth. Find nourishment and healing at this welcoming table. No more will you hunger. No more will shadows distressed pursue your steps. Tonight you are finally home to stay, for I have decreed it so. Not ever again shall your foot stray beyond secure borders of this land. No more famine or lack or thieving enemies shall you know. At long last, peace profound wraps you in its comfort. Joy effulgent bids you welcome forevermore. So now lift high your head again, beloved one. Set your face toward sunrise glory once more. The long night has passed. The shadows flee away. Brilliant day, spring summons you onward now. The drought is finished. The time of harvest dawns. Take down your harp from night's dark tree then. Draw again its sweetness over your soul's tuned strings. The song buried long beneath winter's silent shroud now blooms renewed in vibrant refrain at destiny's long-awaited knock. Arise then, awake and run boldly to throw wide your heart's long-barred door. Your two hands overflow at last with gift and blessing held secure within heaven's storehouse till this appointed day. No more shall you want, no more shall you lack. No more will ragged garments shamefully clothe my child. For I robe you now in honor and favor. In glory and dignity you are crowned at last. This, my solemn vow, my blood oath pledge as King of angels and Lord of all living things. The drought is over, the famine is finished. My beloved child, your arduous journey has come to an end. The lengthy trials you have endured have taken their toll, leaving you weary and spent. But you persevered with resilience and faith. Even when besieged at every side and the way forward seemed impossible, you trusted in my provision and care. And now the time of weeping and wandering in the wilderness has ceased. Your period of isolation and spiritual barrenness is over. I am calling you out of the dry and desolate places into abundance and joy once more. The winter of the soul has passed away. Behold, I usher in your spring. New life is already bursting forth within you and around you. Can you perceive it? The subtle quickening of your spirit, the glimmers of hope and light against the horizon. They are small, fragile things yet, but I am nurturing them, growing them. Before long they will bloom in radiant splendor for all to see and stand in awe. For I have heard your prayers, my child, every anguished cry in the lonely night, every whisper of faith when shadows pressed in. And though you thought me silent and distant at times, I tell you truly I was always near, holding you up when weariness overcame you, catching each tear you shed, precious and beloved, infusing your innermost heart with strength from my spirit when you had none of your own. You wondered if I had abandoned you, if my promises had failed. But chains were broken, barriers removed unseen, provisions set in place for the barren landscape ahead. My wisdom is not your wisdom, my ways higher than your ways. I wept with you in your grief, yet rejoiced over you with singing, looking ahead to this radiant dawn. Oh, my beloved, can you not sense it quickening even now? The light spilling over the horizon in dazzling colors, the darkness receding back into shadow. Above the heavy clouds, the brilliant sun emerges triumphal, scattering the gloom, and with it comes hope renewed. Lift up your eyes and see. Your day of redemption draws nigh. The time has come for you to rise up and walk forth into your destiny, to take your place amidst my bounty. No more shall you dwell as a beggar rummaging for scraps at the back door. For did I not promise you an inheritance of blessings beyond measure? Even now I prepare my table before you in the presence of your enemies, inviting you to feast on rich fare, new wine and bread and honey from the comb. The choice fruits of the land shall be yours. No good thing will I withhold from you any longer. Throw back those shuttered doors and breathe deeply now of the fresh air perfumed with blossoms. Lay claim to the revival springing up within you. For though seasons change, my love and promises stand forever firm. Take hold of the new life I have kindled on your behalf and fan it to full flame with bold faith. For I have seen your brokenness. I have known your tears through the long night, and still I call you beloved. I take your face between my hands, marred, wearied, but oh, so precious, so beloved by me, and say, rise up, my fair one. Rise up singing and claim the dawn. Have I not told you that you are the apple of my eye, the jewel in my crown, that I chose you for glory before the foundations of the earth were laid? Do you yet doubt my delight over you and my longing to lavish you in blessings without number? O my child, if you could but glimpse how I see you and know the plans I have prepared for you. Such wondrous plans for your flourishing, my beloved. Plans not to harm or destroy you, but plans brimming with hope and goodness, so that all may see my power displayed through you. This day I restore to you double recompense for all that was lost and broken in the wilderness. I lift you up from the ashes and seat you once more in the heavenly realms at my right hand. No more will this world bring you under its foot, for I shine upon you with healing in my wings. I crown you with loving favor as with a radiant garland. And behold, I declare over you this day grace upon grace, mercy without end, blessings poured out until you overflow, the oil of joy instead of mourning, praise instead of despair, beauty for ashes, strength for your weariness, health for disease, freedom from all that tormented and bound you. I clothe you in garments of salvation and plant you by streams of living water that will never run dry. You will be called the one I delight in, child of my promise, beloved. My blessings cascade over you like honey. Lift up your hands to receive it. Come and partake freely of the feast I have prepared. For the winter has passed, the time of singing, the time of fruitfulness has come. Rejoice, my beloved. Throw off the poor garments of the exiled, the oppressed. Dance on hope's highway, with garlands of joy adorning you, and let your lips overflow with laughter and songs of praise to me. For I see you, my precious one. I see the burdens you carry, the dreams deferred, the silence when you hoped for encouragement, the loneliness when you wished for companionship. I see the criticisms that have rained down, diminishing your light, the parts of yourself you have muted for fear of rejection. And I say to you now, you are seen, you are loved beyond measure. The fullness of your spirit is a wonder to behold. Your voice deserves to be heard, your dreams deserve their day. Lay down those weights that have burdened your shoulders for too long, my child. Those weights were never meant for you. I desire for your spirit to rise up unencumbered and free. For though the terrain you traverse may at times be steep, I will lift you up, granting you wings like eagles. You were made to soar. Believe that where you walk, you carry my blessing. Do not seek after the praises of people over the approval of your Maker. For my opinion of you cannot be swayed by critics. My view of you is unchanging. I see you as my beloved child in whom I am well pleased. I know every hair on your head, every hidden talent within. I know the greatness you still doubt that resides in your soul. But the time is coming soon when that greatness will spring forth. Where you felt small, you will expand. Where you were silent, your voice will ring out clear. Your influence will be a sheltering tree under which many find refuge. But for now, your role is simply this: rest in my love. Absorb it deeply into your innermost being until you are filled to overflowing. Allow it to heal every broken place within and renew your weary mind. Be still each day in my presence, listening for the whispers of my spirit. For even when I am silent, I am still speaking. And know this, my beloved: when others withdraw, causing your heart to grieve, I remain constant, unchanging in my affection, unwavering in my faithfulness. How quickly human hearts grow cold. flimsy human loyalty. But never doubt for a moment the stalwart constancy of your God. For I will never leave or abandon you, even in your darkest valley. My rod and staff will guide and comfort you all the long night through. And when at last the new day dawns, bathed in radiant light, you will understand that everything, yes, everything, you have walked through has been carefully filtered through my hands of love. Not one tear shed in vain, not one dream destroyed without purpose, not one silent hidden musings of your heart unseen by me. Can you trust this, my little one? That though your path may wind through danger, you are kept. Though you stumble, you will not fall headlong, for I am ever watching over you, orchestrating each circumstance of your life into a beautiful redemption story. And the deeper you trust me now in life's small details, the greater you trust will become. Keep walking, dear heart. The view is about to get glorious up ahead, for blessings are descending. Even now, miracles gather on your behalf. Gifts specifically selected for you since before time. Can you believe it? Since before time, my heart has been crafting beautiful surprises to delight your soul. Stay near me now in these critical days ahead, for accelerated growth will require deep spiritual stamina. But I will provide in overflow all that you need to flourish. I will continually infuse you with supernatural strength and joy. Every lingering sadness that attempts to overshadow your heart will immediately scatter in my presence, for the light that emanates from me is so brilliant, no darkness can withstand it. Meditate often on what awaits you, the fulfillment of long-held dreams finally bursting into full bloom, waters in dry desert places, streams on parched land, healing for broken hearts and minds, redemption for all that was lost or stolen, beauty from ashes, gladness for sorrow, praise in place of despair. This is no pipe dream or fantasy. This shall surely come to pass. As you align your steps with mine, yielding to my instruction and timing, nothing can stand in the way of my ordained plans for your life. No power in hell or scheme of man can thwart what I have decreed for you since before time began. Know that you have been delivered from the domain of darkness and transferred into my kingdom of light. And in this kingdom, my word is final. My will stands supreme. Every assignment unleashed against you by the forces of evil, I hereby repeal and annul this instant, banishing all curses to the feet of my Son, where they are rendered powerless and void. Fix your eyes not on the size of the waves, but on the greatness of your God who stills the wind and waves with a word. Offer up thanksgiving for blessings already en route, rather than pleading anxiously for blessings you have yet to see. For the high praises of God's people evoke the sword of heaven's hosts to come battle on your behalf. And one day soon you will gaze upon the field of former threats and be astonished at how mighty weapons of warfare overcame them on your behalf while you simply waited in faith. Remember, you are not a victim or casualty of others' comments or criticisms. You are a victor and overcomer. So lift your head higher, child of God. Victory is already yours. Now is the time for bold faith, filled with joy and expectation. For breakthrough has arrived. Rejoice. Let praises well up from deep within your soul. Let every downcast corner of your heart turn upward in gladness at these words heaven now speaks. The past is behind you. Forgiveness has erased its sorrows. I make all things new. Now gaze ahead in hopeful expectation of the vast, wide-open expanse before you. Such joy awaits you there. Adventure, purpose, holy fulfillment. Waters in dry desert places, streams on parched land. Oh, if you could but see a glimpse of your unfolding future as I see it. If only you could glimpse how wondrously everything will converge into a testimony of my glory and grace. It leaves the angels breathless in awe, gazing endlessly upon my intricate crafting of your days. You will gaze back, too, from a distant shore one day, and declare in breathless wonder, how could I have ever doubted for a moment the faithfulness of my God? For you will understand with tears of joy how I took the hard things, the ugly things, the unjust things, and mysteriously redeemed them through oceans of grace. So come now, precious child, allow your vision to expand beyond today's difficulties into vast horizons of hope. Allow my spirit to awaken your dreaming again, to engage your imagination in things yet unseen. You were born for this time and hour, intricately fashioned and prepared for such a day as this. Lift your head, square your shoulders, and reinvent your mindset. Realign your thoughts and words with the positive declarations that proceed forth from my throne, saying only what I say about you. For death and life are in the power of the tongue. Words set trajectories in motion. Release words of death no longer. I speak over you blessing, increase and favor. I declare you are filled with wisdom, creativity, and insight. I cancel every demonic assignment attempting to thwart your progress. I announce liberty, joy, and lasting peace in your borders. I call you overcomer, world changer, history maker. I say you will leave an inheritance of blessing to future generations. Your heirs will not struggle with the issues that have plagued you, for those cycles of hardship end now by my redeeming hand. Rise up now, beloved child. Align your thoughts, words, and actions with my loving vision for your life. Drink deeply of my spirit and be continually renewed. Abide in me and allow me to abide in you. Stay near my beating heart, which fills the realms of earth and heaven with glorious life. Rest in my tender embrace, trusting me in both cloud and sunshine. Listen for my voice, which echoes through all eternity, shaping the destinies of all who will hear. Listen and believe. Child, are these words not washing over your weary soul like a healing balm? Does not my loving commendation lift your countenance? Then come outside the camp to dwell with me a while. Lay aside lesser voices seeking your allegiance. Silence the critics and cynics within your own thoughts. Come now to the quiet place where you can hear the beautiful future I am calling you into. It begins as a seed deep within your spirit. Nurture that seed with consistent attentiveness through prayer and trust until it bursts forth in manifestation for all to see. The labor has been long and intense, but rebirth is now at hand. My righteous right hand now lifts you up. My grace upholds you. An honor guard of angels has been assigned to your preservation. You are highly valued, greatly loved, and tenderly protected. Now is the time for bold faith filled with joy and expectation, for breakthrough has arrived. Rejoice. Let praises well up from deep within your soul. Let every downcast corner of your heart turn upward in gladness. At these words heaven now speaks. The past is behind you. Forgiveness has erased its sorrows. I make all things new. Now gaze ahead in hopeful expectation at the vast, wide-open expanse set before you, just waiting for you to explore its richness. Such joy awaits you there. Adventure, purpose, holy fulfillment. Though storms will come and adversity return to test your resolve, never again will you face them alone. for I now walk beside you as your dearest companion and guide. With every step I steady your feet. With every deep breath I impart renewed strength. In silence, I restore your soul. At the sound of your voice, I come running to envelop you in my arms of unconditional love. You now reside under the shadow of my wing, the place of deepest intimacy with me. Cherish this place, beloved, allowing me to wash away the residue of past pain that attempts to cling. Instead, allow my healing love to seep into every crevice of your mind, will, and emotions until you are whole and complete in me. And from that place of wholeness, nurture the dreams I am awakening within. Write them in vivid color and detail within your sacred imagination, releasing them with expectancy into my garden of miracles. Then watch with joy as miracles unfold one after another all around you, testifying of my glory in your life. This blessed existence of living connected to me through an open heaven over your life is now your new normal, child. Expect it. Receive it with thanks. And now that these words have renewed your inner vision, I leave you with an impartation of blessing. I bless you with peace and perfect order in your days ahead. May tranquility reign in your thoughts and home. May my spirit harmony permeate all your relationships. May clarity of mind and vision be continually restored to you. I bless you with joy that overflows nostalgia's sorrows and breaks anxiety's grip. I bless you with laughter that overtakes melancholy and puts hopelessness to flight. I bless you with gladness rising continually in your heart, regardless of what swirls around your feet. I bless you with rainbows after storms, sunshine melting icy desolation, water on desert sands, verdant life from dormant seeds. I bless you with the delight of acceleration after long deadlock, of open highways after endless dizzying rounds of mazes, of soaring without constraint above recycled bouts of heaviness. Yes, weightless, winged ascent now lifts you ever higher into journeys of the untethered heart. I bless you with shelter from life's cruel storms, with shades and cool water against scorching heat, with nourishment and rest along difficult climbs. I bless you with all comforts and provisions you require to finish victoriously the purposes instilled in you since before time. And I bless you to overflow with the pure knowledge you are fully seen and known by me, truly and completely, loved by me, intricately crafted by me to be just as you are intentionally, planted by me for my glorious garden. You, my one-of-a-kind treasure, are never alone. Go now in peace with joy, wrapped securely in my blessing today and forevermore.